On July 6, 1993, WCW began the aforementioned Disney Tapings, a move which would grow into a major headache for them. In order to save money, the promotion rented out a studio located at the Disney-MGM Studios in Orlando, Florida, and proceeded to tape its syndicated television programming months before it was to air on television. Wrestlers were often forced to appear on camera with belts they would not actually win for several more months, exposing future WCW storylines to those in attendance, most of whom were tourists who had been coached to cheer and boo on cue. Footage of Rude with the NWA title shot at these tapings had caused the controversy with the NWA discussed above. Moreover, the tapings also caused confusion in the tag team division, as they had revealed that Anderson and Roma were to win the WCW World Tag Team titles from the Hollywood Blonde Stunning, Steve Austin and Flyin, Brian Pillman. The promotion had decided to swerve the fans at the live Beach Blast pay-per-view event in July and keep the titles on the Blondes, but the live Clash of the Champions 14 show was to take place in August before the already shot footage of Anderson and Roma as tag team champions was to begin circulating in late August. However, before the Clash event, Pillman was injured and unable to wrestle, forcing Lord Steven Regal to replace him alongside Austin. Of course, Anderson and Roma won the titles, and the Blondes, an immensely popular tag team with fans, were inexplicably broken up permanently. Clash of the Champions 14 saw WCW's reputation take another hit. In '93, Ric Flair returned to WCW from his WWF tenure, but was constrained by a no-compete clause from his WWF contract. In response, WCW gave him a talk show segment on its television shows called A Flair for the Gold, in the mold of the old Piper's Pit segments from 1980s WWF programming starring Roddy Piper. During a segment of the talk show at the Clash, WCW decided to introduce a mystery partner for the Babyfaces, a masked man known as the Shockmaster. The Shockmaster Fred Ottman, previously known as Typhoon in the WWF, was supposed to crash through a fake wall and intimidate the heels. Instead, he tripped through the wall and fell on his face on live television, inadvertently rendering himself a joke character despite winning some matches. Adding insult to injury was the Shockmaster's mask, which was unmistakably a Star Wars stormtrooper helmet bedazzled in glitter and silver paint, falling off of his head. Dusty Rhodes later claimed that a 2x4 was placed on the bottom of the wall, which had not been there on a successful rehearsal, which caused Ottman to trip and stumble. By November '93, WCW decided to once again base the promotion around Ric Flair. This was seen as more or less a necessity after prospective top babyface Sid Vicious was involved in an incident with Arn Anderson which resulted in hospitalization of both men while on tour in England 8 weeks before Starrcade and was fired. Flair then placed his career on the line against Big Van Vader for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Flair won the title at Starrcade and was once again made Booker. That did not stop WCW from suffering massive financial losses in '93, however, a staggering $23 million.